Hey everybody, this is Jonathan
Michael.
from BurJMR, and it is 12:42 in the morning on Thursday, May 23rd. In about 18 hours, a little less than 18 hours, we are going to be going to see the new Aladdin movie, the live-action Aladdin movie, and I thought it would be fun to do a little video talking about the original animated one. Short little, thought we could do a short little kind of a mini review and just kind of talk about it a little bit. And then, so here a little bit later on in the video, you will see our review of the new one, because I'm just going to put it all together in one video.
We're going to compare and contrast. Well, I think that Disney has hopefully not bitten off more than they can chew, because this came out in '92, and it was kind of one of the pillars of the Renaissance of Disney films. The others being, of course, Aladdin, Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, and then Little Mermaid. And they've already done Beauty and the Beast. The live action version was good. It had some good stuff to it. Did I think it was better than the animated? No. Do I think it was kind of the same? Pretty close.
It was good, but not great.
Yeah. And this is going to be the second of the real main ones. They've been redoing like the classic ones, Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella, stuff like that. So this would be kind of a warm up to see how audiences fare with this, since Lion King is coming out. Later this year or beginning of next year, maybe?
Later this year. It comes out in August, I
Yes.
believe. And then Mulan is the next one after that, and that's going to be sometime next year. I think it's going to be next summer. After that, I don't really know. Out of the actual remakes, live-action remakes, we've got stuff like Maleficent 2 coming out as well, but I think that this is a good one for a test run, because really the big test is going to be Lion King, because that's basically everybody's favorite Disney movie.
That is going to really determine whether Disney it's going to be profitable to make these live action films, to continue making these live action films. Beauty and the Beast, the big thing about it was LeFou being gay, which, whatever, it doesn't matter. A big thing about this Aladdin remake, which I will probably touch on later, is the fact that they're using an almost all Arabic cast, and so it's actually accurate, which I really enjoy, because this was pretty whitewashed. This was at the time. It was pretty whitewashed, I gotta say. The entire cast was white.
Well, yeah, the entire voice cast was white. And it kind of is. But this has always been this is my favorite Disney movie. Like, pretty much absolute. Do I think it's the best Disney movie ever made? No, I don't. That would be Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, Sleeping Beauty, and Mulan. What order those four go in my mind changes. But those are the four that I feel are the best in terms of story, animation, songs, everything.
Yeah, because it was at the time where it was still mostly traditional hand-drawn animation. They were just kind of testing the waters with CGI, and you could tell it in this film. Any of the carpet ride sequences, especially in the Cave of Wonders.
But even then, it still looked good.
Yeah.
You know?
The lava is where you
Yes.
could really tell where it was CG.
Yeah.
Let's see. Something else about this I wanted to say. I hope in the next one they actually go back to the original lyrics from the opening song.
They won't.
Which is going to be very disappointing if they don't, because come on, 2019, get over it. Hell, even in '92, get over it. Or when did the first VH? No. When did the DVD come out? 97,
98, probably.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
So, fun fact: the song at the beginning does not have the original lyrics. You need that. You got to go back to the original VHS tape.
I thought some of the use of words that they have in there, like you actually hear the like infidel, and there's a lot of praise Allah, things like that. I thought that was kind of brave to actually put into it, and I hope that there's more of that in the live action one, because it fits. That's what this tale is, and while that's very true, the main reason why I love this movie so much is because even though it's a tale that's set in this country and is following a lot of those rules, and some of those rules are still in place today, which is going to be really interesting in the transition over to more modern day sensibility of it. I just completely kind of lost where I was going with that. I'm sorry. I don't want to say I want to. This isn't like a politically correct thing, but I would like to. I want them to be brave enough to actually portray this the way that it should be. Between the use of language and the costumes, I want this to be accurate. Offense be damned. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. I couldn't. My brain shorted out trying to figure out a way to actually get that out in words. But I always felt the important part of the story is this is a story of. I mean, this is three really, really important things told through three different characters. With Jasmine, you have figuring out who you are and accepting who you are, because she doesn't know who she is. She's been in a cage her whole life, and she's trying to figure out who she is. And yeah, she does that by finding love, which is just the most Disney thing ever. But it's what worked for them.
But it's Disney. That's the way it's been for 80-something years.
Yes. And then you have Aladdin, who also was trying to figure out who he is, and you know, one of my favorite scenes is where the genie's basically telling him, "You need to tell her the truth, because I made you look like a prince, but you aren't. But you can make her fall in love with you," basically is what he's saying. But Aladdin is loyalty. He made a promise to Genie and he kept it by the end of the movie. And then of course Jafar is hubris. That is his only downfall. Is he just wanted more and more power.
And what was it that you mentioned who Jafar is?
Oh yeah, I just kind of made the connection kind of got made in my mind that Jafar's character is very, very, very similar to Cardinal Richelieu from
The Three Musketeers.
Three Musketeers, thank you. Now, I don't know about the book because I've actually never read the book, so I'm basing it off of the Disney movie. Wow, both Disney. I forgot that was. Maybe we'll review that. It's a
lesser known Disney movie, but it's really,
fantastic.
Really good.
It's awesome. It has one of the most stellar casts.
Yeah.
Kiefer Sutherland, Charlie Sheen, Oliver Platt, Chris O'Donnell, Tim Curry, Gabriel Anwar.
Oh,
I can't remember the guy that plays Rochefort.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's the guy from The Crow. So.
Yeah, he was in The Crow too. But anyway.
That's another review for another time.
Yeah. The characters were just extremely similar. Underling to the person in power, trying to undermass him, and by the end, he has gained more power than anybody knows what to do with. Except for the guy that you least expect to be able to destroy him, which in this case was the disbanded Musketeers.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, Chris O'Donnell's character, who was basically a street rat that came from nothing. Wow. Disney really has a pattern.
Yep.
And they do not stray from that pattern.
Okay, so.
Where did this go?
Wow, I know. We have to do some editing now. Wow. So, Aladdin, Disney's Aladdin, great animated film. Really, really good, stellar music. I'm just curious to see how it's going to compare. And if this video runs too long, you'll see in the next video what we think about the 2019 version. And
let me just say this. This movie has one of my favorite has basically my favorite Disney song ever, and if they don't put in the live action one, I'm going to be really, really, really mad. And that's One Jump Ahead.
Yeah.
One Jump Ahead. They put my favorite out of Beauty and the Beast in the Beauty and the Beast movie, so I'm hoping they'll do it here. Beauty and the Beast had Gaston's song in it, so if this one doesn't have One Jump Ahead, I'm going to be really pissed, and I might be done with Disney. I might be. It's going to be really disappointing, but I'll let you know in a few minutes whether it was there. It'll probably be the first thing I say when we turn on for the new review.
Or in video number 2 of this.
Yeah.
And obviously the biggest thing is going to be Will Smith as a genie. That's going to make or break this movie. I really hate to say it. I really think it is.
Not for me.
Because I think he has really big shoes to fill, and I don't doubt that he can't not do it. But this is what everybody's going to be going into this. In my opinion, it's what I think is going to be is how he handles Genie.
I have my own thoughts on that, but you know what? We're going to save it for the next video so that I can actually do these thoughts justice. And I have something controversial to say about that. But for me, what's going to make or break it is whoever's playing Jafar. That's for me.
Which we still haven't seen yet. I don't think we've seen in any of the trailers.
We've only gotten small glimpses.
So
Small glimpses of him and Iago. We got glimpses of him too. But that's what's going to make or break it for me. But again, you'll hear my thoughts on the Genie in the next one.
Yep.
I'll save that.
Yes, and this will definitely be in a second video. So, all right. Thanks for watching. Blessed be. Like and subscribe. Tell us what you want in the comments. What you'd like to see us review next. Well, next maybe.
Yeah.
So, all right. Summertime's here. I mean, it's
going to be every week.
It's time to start doing movie reviews again. And we kind of fall off in the fall and winter, but it's summer here. So,
and it's literally going to be something new every week. Through the end of the summer, believe me, I've looked ahead.
So let's do it!